You are a man. You're about 39. So you're a man. You're about 39. You're related to a famous person. And your relative that's famous lives down Frank Sinatra, down the 111 near that big fancy hotel where a lot of famous people live back behind the gates of that area. In fact, I think I'm driving by it. I'll just put it on the video. So I think I'm about to hit Frank Sinatra at the 111. And then, of course, the famous live back in the back of a mountain, all the way back this way. Yep, I am. Hold on. So, right here, this famous people live down here. So see, you'll see driving a road that goes back here. That's where the wealthy or the very wealthy, very famous live. The very wealthy, very famous live way, way, way back in the back of that mountain. And you are the relative of a very, very wealthy, famous person that lives back there. And you have powers. You have spiritual powers. And you suspect that just like the babushka lady, I'm living back there among the wealthy and famous and masquerading as a fake human. And yes, I am. I have a fake husband who's actually a giant of gods. So there's a fake husband, Mr. Giant of the Gods, Mr. Daddy Empire Giant of the Gods. So there's a husband and me, and we pretend to be human and are completely actually not. So we have ID and social security numbers and names and stuff like that, but we were not actually born here and are not actually real. Yes. We are just omnipresence in a physical human type replica. And we live back there among the famous to bring the power of God through my omnipresence to the very important, beloved, famous people back there that we love so much. And it's me and my husband and our children kind of pop in and out because we don't stay at the house. We pretend to travel a lot as very wealthy people. But we don't really travel a lot. We pop in and out because it's just our omnipresence and our powers. It's literally has no connection to being stuck to like a human earth reality. But yes, you're a very, very good spiritual psychic type individual. And you are correct. I live in one of the really big fancy homes back there. I was not going to be a poor, degraded, dead god. You know, I was talking to gods about this last night, and I don't know if I made a video or not. I was talking to gods about how I was a little disappointed because when Jesus could not have a church, I would have wanted him to say, you know what, that's a real shame that you're going to make deals with the devil so I can't have a church and a house of God when my Father is God. So, you know, hey, screw you all. I'll go ahead and have the biggest, best church that you're not going to be able to get to or go to. And I'll parade that church around one day and build it right in front of you as a screw you. You can't really keep Jesus and God down, but fuck you that you tried. You know, and I wanted Jesus to live everything that humanity took away from him as he was like living it. As he was on the cross, I wanted him to live the biggest dream somewhere right next to everything. So as he was dying on a cross, I wanted him to get a replica of his identity because he's not omnipresent. He doesn't like that much he doesn't like to have to do that much stuff. Omnipresence is kind of a bitch if you don't like those things. You should check with my queen to see if you guys would ever want to do those kind of things. But I wanted Jesus to be suffering so bad on that cross, and at the same time, somewhere around earth, living the biggest dream ever known. So that one day, as he resurrected, he could say, I'm sorry you didn't pick me. And I was never, ever degraded. Ever. No matter what you thought, I was living every dream while you thought you were going to make deals with the devil and hurt me and take shit away from me. And you don't fuck with God. You know, but he didn't. He didn't do that. I was kind of disappointed. You can't tell Jesus how to pick his own savior moment. And you can't tell Jesus how to decide or not decide how to fight with humanity or not. But I was kind of disappointed. Because, man, every time you take something away from me, I'll live every dream that much bigger and say, fuck you with it one day. Because I am God. Not just one, the creator of them all.